Welcome, chosen ones, to the bizarre world. Please remain calm and cautious. Your actions will directly affect the national fortune of your respective country. What's going on? Where am I? How did Dragon Country end up with an idiot? This chosen one looks kind of dumb. Oh no, if we lose again this time, Dragon Country is doomed. Our national fortune is down to 70. No way. I got chosen. If the Dragon Country chosen one dies, the nation suffers too. Elder Chin, the Su-chun is just a nobody. A college dropout, unemployed. Honestly, he's a bit slow-witted. There's no hope for Dragon Country this time. No matter what kind of person he is, he now represents Dragon Country. We must help him decipher the rules, even at the cost of our lives. Ding. You have received a Death Rebound experience ticket, because behind you stands the mighty Dragon Country. Death Rebound. That's basically an extra life. Just then, the thick fog suddenly vanished. A grim, massive zoo appeared out of nowhere. Everything was filled with eeriness, and a map materialized in the hands of all chosen ones. The animal distribution is off. In the visitor rules, the black text and blue text are completely contradictory. For example, the second black rule says rabbits are caged. The blue rule says if you see an escaped rabbit, you should pet it and hand it over to staff. Is an escaped rabbit still a rabbit? Forget it. Let's see what the chosen ones from other countries do. I'll do the opposite. I can revive once anyway. This guy put away the rules after just a glance. He couldn't have believed. The first rule, could he? The first rule says ignore all rules and have fun. Great, this useless guy actually bought it. Rule number 1. Elder Chin, the think tank, calculates blue's probability at 41%. Black text at 22%. Black text 22%. Both are correct. 37%. Looking at Su-chen's state, I'm afraid he really believes it. The first rule. Should we immediately use the hint opportunity to remind him to trust the blue text? Wait, this kid doesn't seem as dumb as the investigation said. Only you don't touch it. But it's a major country. The Russian Ben Cook transmission chief from Wenzhou and Jinan. The people also gave a new high with one shot. An average man of many square meters, Skip. I've never been to you in a month. Through the call. After he finished speaking, I immediately thought of the last rock climbing instance. The Dragon Kingdom player could have cleared the level smoothly, but was deceived by the piteously begging Kim Hee-bie and Muichiro, who tricked away the hidden rules. In the end, the two turned around and destroyed the rope, causing the Dragon Kingdom player to fall off the cliff and die. Hello. My name is Su-chun. Great. I just can't understand these rules. Tell me quickly what the correct one is. This is their talented king. The teammate of the 16th Regiment leader in Qingdao. This is very jumpy with that Siriptella's entrance and exit. So that's how it is. Thank you so much. As soon as the words fell, I strode briskly into the zoo. As soon as I stepped through the gate, an invisible wall appeared. As expected, can't pass through. Can't get out at all. This kid is too careless. How dare he still trust people from Kimchi country? I'm so angry I'm getting high blood pressure. Years of cerebral thrombosis have been cured by him. How did we end up choosing such a fool? As the chosen one. Soon I stepped into the rabbit zone. Under the trees, white rabbits appeared out of nowhere, quietly squatting. The sixth black text says don't stay under the trees. Kim Hee-pal will definitely act according to the blue text. Perfect to use him as a reference. I'll do the opposite. Ignore all blue text rules. Don't look at me, don't look at me. I won't touch. Meanwhile, Kim Hee-bie was following right behind, confidently walking into the rabbit zone. He spotted a rabbit under a tree at a glance. then confidently crouched down and stroked the rabbit. The chosen ones from other countries were hiding in the distance, watching. Suddenly, Kim Hee-bie seemed controlled by something. His expression shifted from confidence to blankness. At the same time, eerie laughter echoed all around. This scene terrified all the chosen ones. Everyone started scattering in panic. In the chaos, many people accidentally touched rabbits with their feet, and immediately became controlled, crouching down to stroke the rabbits. "What the hell are you doing grabbing me? You idiot looking for devil Makichiro from Sakura Country scrambled back to the middle of the path, looked up at the back of Ram from Ugly Country, hatred filling his eyes. "Then go check the job your mom gave you. I'll just go with fools having fool's luck." Su Chen's countermove this time was legendary. "Serves that little bastard right, he brought it on himself. He even tried to screw us over." Su Chen. Oh no. Su Chen had already walked out of the rabbit zone. But at that moment, I faintly heard eerie laughter from behind. I immediately remembered rule number 8. If you hear the rabbits laughing, tear off the dashed line on the map. Hold it and you'll be fine. The instant the paper touched my hand, that eerie laughter and the confusion in my mind vanished without a trace. Lucky me. Black was indeed correct. Hato gave the money. Where to give it, Sumnita? Put the rabbit on the ground. Just give me your map. The man in black took the map, tore off the dashed line on the right side, and directly fed it to the rabbit. The rabbit acted as if starving, devoured the dashed paper in a few bites. Then the man in black immediately turned around, then ran wildly towards the monkey zone. Kim Hee-bie stood still in confusion, raised his hand and scratched his head. At that moment, his hand passed straight through the rabbit ears on his head. Did I really see that right? His hand went right through the rabbit's ears. My guy, right? What? This moment we're under? Could all of this be just an illusion? The Strange Tales world seems to be trying to scare us. So is it correct to say that the color blue is special? So this, any? The other chosen ones who touched the rabbits also gradually returned to normal. They picked up the rabbits one after another, but couldn't find the staff. They could only hold the rabbits, and walked forward blankly. At this point, I had already walked to the entrance of the monkey zone, but I kept faintly sensing that somewhere there was something constantly staring at me. Korean. The Korean chosen one touched the rabbit ears in terror, but couldn't feel them as if they were transparent. Then Kim Hee-bie touched his whole body to check. No abnormalities in the body, nor any sense of pain. What? Gary gives Big Palansku 7 roots or horror. Change to Ploy's copy. Refers to handing it to a deceptive monk. What a trick. All given to you. Scared people haven't heard of it. Those few, nobody does them. That one gave all the tickets. That you give to the remaining chosen ones who haven't touched the rabbit. At this moment they can't make up their minds whether to touch it or not. Without waiting for the crowd's reaction, Jin Shiba pretends to be scared and runs away. Runs off. A bunch of idiots, their bodies are already destined to be yours. Previously I have seen through you. So many start to fear people. A few are unreliable. The machine is really important. The person who gave the watch to the emperor is definitely unreliable. Can pass. You Shiba people quickly work hard to piece together the past. The result, just let me pass. He can bring the person to push forward. Touching is not as good as playing with what's given. This is the one and only off-field guidance opportunity used by all countries. According to expert micro-expression analysis, the South Korean contestant is lying. The blue text must be correct. Receiving the prompt, the later chosen ones rush forward together, charging into the rabbit zone to snatch the remaining rabbits. On the other side, I am walking on the road in the monkey area. The surroundings are eerily quiet. Suddenly, a staff member dashes past me. The staff at the main entrance all wear blue. Why is he wearing black? Just then, the road ahead suddenly splits into 2 paths. The black-clad staff member runs to the right without hesitation. What's going on? Did I see things? How did an extra road appear on the right? At that moment, a monkey appears. wearing clothes exactly like the black-clad staff member. Not good. The terrifying things from other countries were just illusions. It seems the blue text is true. Damn it. Suchin, hurry back and pet the rabbits. Why hasn't our country sent a message to notify Suchin yet? So anxious. Old Chin's latest analysis. The probability of blue being correct has risen to 82%. Black 18%. Should we notify Suchin? That kid seems to have his own judgment. Let's not interfere. After all, the path so far has been safe. At this moment, I remember the third rule. Black text. If two streets are found in the monkey area, and the apes are wearing black clothes, please choose the left street, and quickly end the visit. Behind me, most countries' chosen ones have also arrived at the monkey area. Among these people, about half have grown rabbit ears on top of their heads. Obviously, they all followed the blue rules. As for why the other half didn't grow ears, it's because there weren't enough rabbits to go around. They didn't get any. Walking ahead. When seeing two paths ahead, everyone was confused. At this moment, Jean Shiba stepped forward again. This is that Pandora. It's significant, right? Your adults are all okay. Then all the people with rabbit ears on their heads all followed Jean Shiba towards the right path. The chosen ones who didn't get a rabbit stood in the distance, watching cautiously. After a while, a staff member in blue work clothes quickly walked over. The crowd surged forward. They all talked at once, explaining the situation. Follow me on the left path. On the other side, I walked through the fog for 10 minutes, finally arrived at flat ground. A crumpled piece of paper inexplicably appeared in front. After reading the note, I was completely confused. Not far from the note there was a security booth. To unravel the mystery of the paper ball, I ventured inside to see if there were any other clues. At that moment, my mind was racing. The visitor rules. The found note. The content of the security guard's diary collided rapidly. Soon a clear logical chain appeared in my mind. If we take black text as correct, and blue text as wrong as the core, everything makes sense. The first rule of the visitor regulations and the first entry of the diary both talk about the same thing. Firmly hold your own cognition. He hunts by polluting cognition. As long as human cognition differs from his, it is easy for him to hunt them. So, while firmly holding your own cognition, try to keep your cognition the same as his to be safe. He cannot distinguish blue from black. Blue font is a hidden trap. Marking in blue is a way to remind visitors, without attracting his attention. Rabbits eat humans, the note, but says rabbits eat apes, and even drew a question mark. This shows it cannot distinguish apes from humans. I tore off the dotted line of the map, held it in my hand and was fine. This shows that, in his cognition, the zoo only has this area within the dotted line where he targets people. The number of ears can change. There's another important piece of information. He's afraid of the white lion. I let out a long sigh of relief, although there are still some details I haven't figured out. After getting a general grasp of the rules, I felt more confident. Damn, these rules are making my head spin. But when I look at Su Chen's expression, it seems he understands everything. He really isn't an idiot. He was pretending all along. The contestants from other countries are still stuck on the blue text. Our Su Chen has already figured out the underlying logic. Ahahaha. What do you think? There's still a lot we haven't seen through. But right now I'm sure of one thing. The blue text is definitely a trap. Su Chen's judgment is right. I always believed in Su Chen. I also guessed that the black text is correct, as expected of a citizen of our dragon kingdom. How are the chosen ones from other countries doing? Still lost in the fog, haven't come out. I walk out of the security booth. After walking for a while, I spot a lit shop by the roadside. There might be more clues inside the shop. Even though there's risk, I have the death mechanic. Save scumming as a safety net. It's totally worth taking a gamble. More weirdness. A staff member in black. After that staff member in black ran over to the monkey area. There was suddenly an extra monkey wearing black clothes on Monkey Hill. Hehehehehehehehehehehe. The security guard's diary and the park rules. First rule. Stay firm in your own cognition. These are all fake. I am human. 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 Is he in danger? Why is Su-chun acting so dazed? It's exactly like that guy from Kimchi Kingdom earlier. I'm speechless. There was nothing wrong originally. This guy insists on coming to the shop to buy food. Can't he survive without eating? As I kept silently chanting, my body gradually regained sensation. I kept my eyes closed, turned around, cut off from the source of contamination. This shop is too dangerous. The black-suited rabbit, the night rabbit doll. All three items were in the most conspicuous spots. If I hadn't read the security guard's diary and had subconscious countermeasures in mind, I would definitely have messed up. Would you like to buy something? We have new specialty drinks in the shop. Rabbit leaf. I recommend you give it a try. I'm not interested in that. Then buy a nice animal doll as a souvenir. Like that rabbit doll behind you, how cute. I'm not interested in that either. Then what do you want to buy? Hurry up and choose. Buy it and leave. Don't waste our time. Do you know about the aquarium? Of course I know the aquarium. I'm even in charge of ticket sales. Do you want to go? Of course I want to. But I have no money. That's okay. You can give me the dotted part of the zoo map in exchange. What does he want the dotted map for? Is he also trying to avoid being targeted? Enough. Stop pretending. You're just a fake staff member. Do you want me to go get a blue-suited staff member right now? What makes you say I'm fake? What legitimate staff member reads the employee handbook during work hours? That's training content before starting the job. What do you want? Let's make a deal. How about letting me see the employee handbook? In exchange, I'll keep it a secret for you and help trick a tourist into coming in. As for whether you'll get the dotted map, it all depends on your methods. The ninth rule caught my attention. This rule indicates that there is indeed an aquarium here. And one way to see the aquarium is to be attacked by the white lion. But this also means the lion zone is not completely safe. Because lions attack people whose cognition has been contaminated. If I get contaminated too much by it, wouldn't I meet the white lion and drop dead on the spot? Moreover, I noticed that there is no blue font throughout the employee handbook. Either the employees have a way to resist his distortion, or he doesn't care about any actions taken by the employees. If it's the second case, then he is truly terrifying. If he doesn't even care about the employee handbook, then doesn't that mean in this bizarre world, he can do whatever he wants? After reading, I closed the handbook and handed it back to the man in black. The staff member was about to leave. Suddenly, the security guard's diary came to mind. The food on the shelves is all a test. Ignore the signs and buy the rabbit. Then eat it as ordinary food. I'll buy a bottle and take a taste. He can actually see the rules? Looking at that expression, it seems I made the right choice. Is this Su-chun out of his mind? With so many drinks to choose from, he had to pick rabbit liquid. Why didn't he just go buy a rabbit plushie instead? I'm seriously going to be pissed off by him. Anything but that, and he picks rabbit liquid. Is cola not good enough? But as I walked out of the store, the green liquid inside the rabbit liquid bottle gradually faded and turned transparent. As if by science fiction, it became mineral water. I suddenly looked back into the store. The entire row where rabbit liquid had been was now mineral water. All the drinks on the other shelves had turned into rabbit liquid. A chill ran down my spine. It seems the entire store has been distorted by him. His methods are impossible to guard against. Luckily, I remembered the relevant rules, or I wouldn't have seen through this trap. It looks like I need to be more careful from now on. We underestimated this Su-chun. Did any of you see through this trap before? Old Chin, did you already realize Su-chun was pretending to be stupid? Every time you calculated the results and ordered me to notify Su-chun, I could tell that kid was no simpleton, and some of my thoughts matched Su-chun's too. That's why it was so important for me to hold the final line. Look at the state of those rabbit ears. His cognition has been severely contaminated. Still tried to trick me when entering the park. Huh? Not returning a favor is impolite. Longwa is a land of propriety. So I'll tell you the truth. What are you looking at? Jin Shiba. I got the hidden rule. The black text is real. The blue rule is fake. Are you a rabbit or a human? I see you've already turned into a rabbit. When cognition is severely contaminated. Words like that are no different from stabbing him directly. Captain N. Then you gave me too much. We're all going up to heaven. No saving him. Contamination is too severe. His cognition has collapsed. We can only let him butcher us. What I didn't expect was. Pakai's hint became the final straw that crushed Jin Shiba. Paukai Kingdom's chosen one, Jin Shiba, eliminated. Paukai Kingdom's national fortune. Deducted 20 points. Remaining 60 points. Drought descends. The entire Paukai Kingdom lasts for 1 month. Did he see me and Jin Shiba? Scared? When I saw that Daladala antenna demon in the development zone. That I was no Yama Jinnis back then. Looks like he hasn't been heavily contaminated yet. I originally had no way to mess with him. But this fool came to me himself. If I don't mess with him, I'd be letting down Longwa's previous chosen one and the countless hopes. What are you doing? About the last horror incident. I know it was all Jin Shiba's doing. It has nothing to do with you. There's no need to blame yourself so much. Fourth brother, you said you didn't say anything about Donjilias. Anuke no fart, right? Those investors might have waited. Oh, you mean him? It's because I used the hidden rules to seal it. And the hidden rules are in the shop not far behind you. Go if you want. By the way, after you see the salesperson in black, remember to mention that I sent you. He will tell you more secrets. Who's stupid? If I liked apologizing, then you'd better hurry up and die. Go apologize to everyone yourself. After entering the elephant area, I moved forward cautiously, my eyes constantly scanning around. According to the map, besides the elephant area, there's only the white lion area left. The white lion area can't make too big a move. Previous experiences, apart from the shop, were not too dangerous. The elephant area must have danger. And it's extremely dangerous. Did they tell you? He even came treating rabbit liquid as holy water. It's fine. I recommended you go there. I must have drunk it too. The Su-chun is a big trickster. Eliminated with just 2 sentences. Kim Hee-bie is truly satisfying. Don't mention Kim Hee-bie anymore. He's done for. Now let's all focus on this Ichiro. Daring to drink rabbit liquid. Let's see what he becomes. He's a dead hot pot. Didn't see who else is involved. No way. They're all his people. Yes. He doesn't look like he's lying. He must have drunk the rabbit liquid. His cognition is being impacted, so he saw the aquarium. Once he focuses his attention, the cognitive contamination faded, and I couldn't see it anymore. It seems only those contaminated can see the aquarium. But right now, the aquarium isn't my main concern. If I can't even make it through the elephant zone, why bother with the aquarium? Elder Chin, I wonder if the aquarium is like Silent Hill, a relationship between the real and otherworld, and the level of cognitive contamination is the key to switching between the two worlds. That matches my thoughts. Quickly compile all the current information and send it to Su-chun. Note that this is our speculation. Let him analyze on his own. The aquarium might be in the other world, and I am currently in the real world. Cognitive contamination is the switching key. It seems my earlier guess was correct. Su-chun, the above is just the nation's suggestion. You can analyze it and act according to your own decision. The nation unconditionally supports your actions. Even if you fail, you are still a hero of the Dragon Kingdom. A mere natural disaster. The Dragon Kingdom is not afraid. In our Dragon Kingdom, man can conquer nature. With me here, the Dragon Kingdom will never fail again. CC. Looks like he received the hint too. I hope he doesn't go crazy like Kim Shibie after getting a hint. He can hold it in quite well. This kid, let's see how long he can keep pretending. Then we arrived at a gathering place for the chosen ones. Some had already turned into rabbits. Some were turning into apes, severely contaminated, on the verge of death. Employee rule number 7 says, if you see someone with rabbit ears entering the elephant zone, immediately disperse the nearby tourists. There are so many people with rabbit ears here. In the elephant zone, it seems. This place is extremely dangerous. I am human. I am human. I am human. Suddenly, I saw two scenes at the same time. I must have been targeted by him, and these two terrifying eyes appeared. Was it because I didn't watch the elephants? Does not conform to visitor behavior logic. Violates his cognition, causing him to be targeted. I turned around to look at the rabbit ears. The crowd slowly stepped back. This approach actually worked. The overlapping perspectives disappeared. The eyes also vanished. After escaping, I walked quickly all the way. When nearing the elephant exhibit exit, a sense of danger inexplicably struck. I froze in place, cold sweat all over. To deal with this danger, I must firmly establish my own cognition. Elephants are creatures with massive bodies, long trunks, legs as thick as pillars. What should an elephant's ears be like? Damn, I forgot what an elephant's ears are supposed to look like. I looked elsewhere, searching for a real elephant, but only rabbit ears came into view. The giant elephant is not human. I am human. I am human. With eyes closed, I suddenly could see a 360-degree panorama. Targeted by him again. Closing eyes and not looking. Violates his cognition. Multiple eyes grow to force viewing. Obeying him also means viewing this rabbit elephant contamination source. It's clearly a lose-lose situation. Cognition is constantly being contaminated. I can't recall what a real elephant looks like at all. This is simply a dead end. What the hell is this elephant thing? They're even showing images. This bizarre world is cheating, right? Su Chun already closed his eyes. Yet they still force a 360-degree no blind spot viewing. Screw you. At this moment, my thinking is extremely slow. All kinds of strange thoughts keep popping up. I struggle to recall all the rules. Remembering the third rule of the employee handbook. In the elephant zone, if the elephant you see doesn't match the one on the sign, just don't look anymore. The real elephant is the one on the sign. Yes, the sign. The sign shows what a real elephant looks like. Huh, have I been mistaken? Do elephants really look like that? Otherwise, why would the sign also show an elephant like this? No, he twisted the sign. The employee handbook says the sign shows a real elephant pattern. But he still dared to twist the sign. That means he's already broken the game rules. He doesn't care about the employee handbook at all. Wasn't there no goat zone on the map? Or have I entered the inner world? Have I already been poisoned and contaminated? When everyone was in crisis, person appeared. It was a park security guard holding the employee handbook, pasted to both sides of his face like talismans. His body miraculously swelled and turned into a real elephant. Everyone wake up quickly. Look at the real elephant. After waking up, gather at the exit. The loudspeaker accompanied by the roar of lions. When the other chosen ones saw the security guard turned into an elephant and heard the lions roar, they also gradually regained their senses. They hurriedly ran toward the exit. When the real elephant walked up to me, I instantly snapped out of it. The eyes behind me also completely disappeared. At that moment, the Turkish giant elephants all went mad and ran toward the security guard elephant, starting to besiege it. I didn't hesitate and sprinted toward the exit, completely leaving the elephant zone. And the surviving chosen ones had already arrived at the elephant zone exit, assembling. Lausan. Follow the rules and play normally. I'll go with you to the final white lion zone next. If we clear it, we can go back. I'm not going. I want to go home. Ladies and gentlemen, please follow me. A miserable cry from the security guard elephant. The person in blue sighed helplessly. Clearly, there's a secret I don't know. At the same time, I wondered where that real elephant came from earlier. After entering the lion district, Everyone hides behind the huge rockery. Hey. The blue-clad staff member walks out, says something unknown to the white lions. The 4 white lions stand up with great intelligence. One is still lying on the ground. The rule says there are only 4 white lions. Now there are 5. It's here again. Everyone, don't look at the lions. Suddenly the blue-clad staff takes out a bottle of rabbit smoke, throws it heavily to the ground. The crouching lion gives an eerie smile, charges over like prey. So the staff used the rabbit print to lure out. Which one is the fake lion? Everyone can come out now. White lions are sacred. They will evolve. Go approach them. Probably the rage. The gun are. All the mere idiots. The suggestions for the fake are all wrong. The black rule must be incorrect. Didn't they say that the lion district was only safe this time? If white lions only attack people with rabbit ears, those are all heavily polluted, like us without rabbit ears. In the lion district it is indeed the safest. Ha 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 ha. It won't be that easy to kill me. I'm truly the hero picked from the depths of Ugla. You, this lackey, dared to betray me. Open the door for me. Lame you. New ko Niall. Rem. My heart that ha ha ha. On the other side, I quickly walk toward the exit. Suddenly the white lion comes behind me. It seems my own pollution must also be very serious. Otherwise the lion wouldn't need to come. Let fate decide. The white lion slowly walks toward me, opens its mouth, gently bites my arm. A dark shadow is drawn out from the arm and dissipates. Instantly feel a lightness all over. It should be that the pollution is cleared. I remember the 9th rule of the employee handbook. Being attacked by the lion, and not dying, also allows you to see the aquarium. Then I arrived at the lion zone exit, pushing open the heavy iron door. What came into view was the zoo exit. And behind the zoo exit was a passage connecting to the aquarium. Sure enough, trying to clear the level through the normal zoo exit is nothing but wishful thinking. What tricks will he play inside the aquarium this time? Slick brother. Huh? Not bad. You escaped so quickly. Hee, Anna. I've seen his origin. You want me to give you that which you beat to death. Here, use it. Nokia's is better than mine? Simple. The white lion only kills those with rabbit ears. If you don't believe me, look. The ones left inside are all normal people. They can even help remove the contamination from you. Not afraid I'll trick you again? TCH. Oh right, forgot to tell you. You're different from the others. You drank the rabbit liquid. You can't get close to the white lion. If it catches your scent, you're done for. I'll give you everything. I've given you all his dreams. Then I came to the aquarium with the surviving chosen one, and looked at the notice in front of the door. The font was all black, but I had already experienced the last 4 rules. Clearly, they were all wrong. As for the first rule, to enter the aquarium and put on the black uniform, it reminded me of the 2 black-suited men I encountered. One lured me into contamination in the shop, meaning the black-suited man was working for him. The other took the right path in the monkey zone and turned into a monkey. This meant that to lure me onto the right path, he didn't hesitate to become a monkey himself, sacrificing himself to help him achieve his goal of contaminating us. The risk of putting on that black uniform is too great. What would my perception become? Hard to say. This notice is no rescue letter. It's clearly a death invitation sent by him. The surviving chosen ones entered the aquarium of the bizarre world. The originally dim vision began to flicker and flash suddenly. On the right counter, piles of neatly folded black uniforms were stacked. The 4 chosen ones followed the notice on the door outside. The first one grabbed the clothes and put them on. I stood still, without taking a single step forward. Several chosen ones behind me saw that I didn't put on the black uniform, and also stood still, not daring to move recklessly. But the ones who put on the uniforms sensed something was wrong, preparing to take them off. If you don't want to die right now, I advise you not to take off the black uniform. Why no comment? Believe it or not, your fate is your own. Frequently changing clothes will definitely attract him. But I can't point it out. Once everyone panics, and their cognition collapses, they'll drag me down with them. Then I scanned the swimming ads on the hall wall, which caught my attention. The third one says before 4 p.m. The oceanarium is not open. Can't enter. Could it be that he is prone to appear in the oceanarium before 4 p.m.? No, I have to leave here quickly. Stop. Visitors. Do you need a guide? I'll take you to see the whales. The chosen ones dared not make a sound, staring in terror at the man before them. The chosen ones who wore the black uniform. Like puppets, they voluntarily walked behind him. This bizarre event is too much of a trap. He can even come down personally. The boss himself shows up. At this difficulty, it's simply a dead end. No one can clear it. What a pity. Su-Chen made it all the way here. Alas, he's about to fall into his hands. Elder Qin, he's personally intervening, suppressing Su-Chen with close-range rules. This round is certain death. You should rest. Don't keep watching. Su-Chen is truly in a desperate situation this time. The boss never appeared. Why is it like this time? Doesn't that person in white look at the goldfish? Running away now would definitely violate his perception. Ignore him. Forcibly escape. Might be eliminated right now. Of course I'll look. Why come to the aquarium if not to look? Great. Then everyone follow me. See? The goldfish is very big, right? This scar looks familiar. Wait, it's the security guard. Could the elephant be the security guard from the Strange Tale world transformed? He wants to help us regain our perception. Turned into an elephant. Fended him. First surrounded by the rabbit elephant. Finally thrown into the aquarium. Could it be that, in his perception, an elephant is a whale? How about that? Whales are very big, right? Does everyone like goldfish? The chosen one's faces changed drastically. They looked at each other in bewilderment. I dare not answer. Everyone knows this is a deadly question. One wrong answer means instant death. I do like them. Whales protect humans. We humans naturally like whales. But I don't like whales. They are too stupid. They always get stranded on land. I have to use a lot of effort to send them back into the water. Sure enough, in his understanding, elephants are whales. You can just ignore them. Maybe they prefer life on land. Impossible. Whales live in water. You are not a whale. How do you know? Are you a whale? Yes or no. Whatever makes you happy. I don't like goldfish. Let's go see the jellyfish. I love jellyfish the most. After everyone left, I bowed deeply to the security guard. This lowering of the head. Suddenly discovered a small paper ball ahead. Inside the paper ball I got important information. He likes light, and jellyfish happen to be luminous. It matches. He likes jellyfish. Isn't this the clothing of Kim Hee-bie and Kichiro? How could it be here? Could it be those rabbit-eared chosen ones? After being bitten to death by lions, they all turned into jellyfish. Jellyfish are really beautiful, but I feel there aren't enough jellyfish. You are also a jellyfish. Why haven't you turned into a jellyfish? This is not fun. It must be your problem. You are all jellyfish. And I stood still without running away. I think it's impossible for the other party to kill people arbitrarily based on personal preference. If it could be like that, why would this world be called a rule-based strange tale? There must be some underlying logic. What is this strange tale world doing? At least before, it followed rules. Now just flipping the table outright. If we're doing it this way, might as well give everyone an AK. Whoever gets chosen, just shoot this freak dead. Su-Chen. What do we do? At this moment, all the chosen ones who wanted to escape had already been thrown into the water by him. How is it possible? Not a single jellyfish? Don't jellyfish come from dead people? Are you all not human? His mind seems to be only at the level of a child. He thought that humans turn into jellyfish when they die. But the truth is, only those with rabbit ears after being killed by the white lion turn into jellyfish. He fears the white lion. So he has never actually seen how jellyfish are produced. Ah, you two. I'm not a jellyfish. You're not a jellyfish. You got it wrong. Only people bitten to death by the white lion turn into jellyfish. I was bitten but didn't die. So I'm not a jellyfish. If a lion bites you to death, you become a jellyfish. Those who are bitten to death are humans. Those who aren't bitten to death. You're not a jellyfish. Then what are you? The rules mentioned earlier. He can't tell humans from apes. I'm an ape. Are humans apes? But then why do some become jellyfish, while others don't? What exactly is a human? He really can't tell humans from apes. Plus, humans bitten to death by lions turn into jellyfish. His mind just short-circuited. I seized the chance to dash toward the aquarium entrance. Used all my strength to force the door open. No, you are a jellyfish. At that moment, my lower body was still inside the aquarium and rapidly disappearing. I mustered my last bit of strength to lean forward and tumbled out of the aquarium. My body instantly returned to normal, but he didn't follow me out, probably because he can only stay in the aquarium during the day, using his consciousness to control the zoo. I quickly got up and ran back to the lion zone. Damn, just by talking he managed to crash the boss of this horror world. Su Chen's thought process is way too fast. With him here, we're guaranteed to clear the stage. Don't celebrate too early this time. Didn't you notice Su Chen went out through the entrance? He didn't leave through the exit. Old Chin, Su Chen really caught us off guard. Every answer he gave caught the horror boss off guard. The boss even seems a bit broken. I knew he could do it. This kid does have some of my guts. The pressure of facing him head-on is too much. If I had to do it again, I'm not sure I could escape. He's already broken free of the rules constraints and started playing by his own rules. But the aquarium is the only exit. What if I run into him again inside? The aquarium notice said. The red-clad staff only clean and inspect the aquarium after 12:30 a.m. The red-clad staff only clean and inspect the aquarium after 12:30 a.m. Working the night shift just to avoid her, huh? So he won't be at the aquarium during this time period. It's safe. I'll go over at night. First, get some sleep. A roar yanked me out of my dream. Why did I have that kind of dream? The dark figure with ram horns in the dream. Could that be his true form? He devours the haze stained black by the black sun, drawing power from the inner world. So he keeps getting stronger. He can twist the rules. I was pulled into the inner world in my dream. This goat looks exactly like the one in my dream. Could the dream be real? The fifth lion is here again. He's trying every trick to contaminate the lion's blood. He really has a lot of methods. It's almost 12:30. I need to hurry to the aquarium. Hello. How can I help you? I got lost in the zoo. Can I stay here for the night? You must be mistaken. There's no zoo here. But we do have accommodations. I'll take you there. Are there any rules I should know? Before 1 a.m., you must turn off the jellyfish nightlight. Do not leave the aquarium before 6 a.m. Other than that, no other requirements. Please wait a moment. I'll be right back. I'll take you to your room. Where did the chosen ones in the aquarium go? The staff just started their shift at this hour. There's no way they could handle so many chosen ones that fast. Could the goat meet the staff carried away just now? Be the transformed victims? Sorry to keep you waiting. We're almost at your room. Please follow me. It's past 1 a.m. now. You must not turn on the light. This must be a useful clue. I have to find a way to get it. Here is your room. Have a good rest. I have night blindness. Can you help me inside? Of course, no problem. I deliberately pretended to slip. While falling, I took the chance to pull the document from his pocket and threw it aside forcefully. Sir, your night blindness is really pathetic. You can't even see the doorstep. Sorry. Then you get some rest. I figured out most of the rules. It seems these staff members are just ordinary people unaware of the truth. The first rule is the most critical. The staff's shift starts at 12:30 a.m. and ends at 6 a.m. Leaving a bit early is allowed. The key is in the phrase a bit. Although I don't know exactly how early counts as a bit. The staff knows. If I follow the staff closely, can I successfully escape the zoo? The staff suddenly walked over in a hurry. I hid in the room, not daring to make a sound. Luckily, I wasn't discovered. I took his manual. At this point, I can't afford any more mistakes. I just need to hold out for a few more hours. Once the staff finishes their shift. Just then, a strange knocking sound came from behind. The director definitely knows the zoo inside out. This thing is absolutely a core clue. The office light is on all night. Since he is phototactic, this is clearly meant to provoke him. These rules are essentially using the director's life to buy safety time for the others. You can't sleep during the night shift. Turns out I had that nightmare, because sleeping causes me to fall into the inner world. Dear visitor, hello. If you found this letter, it means you are definitely a clever and courageous person, and you already know how to escape the zoo. You must have noticed the strangeness of this zoo. That's right, this zoo is extremely dangerous. In the small black iron box, I revealed the whole truth about this zoo. If you are too terrified, you can also choose not to open it. This won't affect your escape from this eerie zoo. I'm freaking out. Sushin, don't keep watching. Isn't it better to just lie low until dawn? Hehe. What's written inside the small iron box? I'm quite curious. Curious my ass. If you want to die, go die yourself. Easy for you to say. As long as I don't open the black iron box, I can safely escape the zoo. But what kind of secret makes this place so eerie that even the security guards, they willingly sacrificed their lives? Since we're here anyway, I have to figure out all the secrets. Besides, we have the save point as a safety net. The origin of this goes back 8 years. Our organization received news that a zoo suddenly appeared out of nowhere in the suburbs. Many people went in and never came out. The 5 of us came to investigate. Soon we encountered him. Old Chen discovered that he can corrupt people's perception, turning humans into various animals. If left unchecked, this zoo will gradually expand, engulf the city, even the entire world. Based on the zoo's abnormal patterns, we formulated visitor rules and staff rules, adding double insurance for visitors. The first 5 years were indeed as we expected. All visitors were safe, but in the 6th year the balance was broken. His power wasn't diminished. Instead, it became stronger. When old Zhang and I were patrolling the elephant zone, a white elephant with rabbit ears appeared out of nowhere. Old Zhang transformed into a giant elephant to fight him. Just as he was about to change back, a terrifying scream suddenly sounded. Old Zhang vanished into thin air. The next day, we found old Zhang's remains in the whale area of the aquarium. He still kept the form of an elephant, floating in the water. Old Zhao completely erupted. Went to find him alone. Fight to the death. He also failed. From then on, the zoo had a white lion zone. A zone he dared not set foot in. The 7th year, he once again broke free from the rule limits. Began to twist the rules. All the visitor rules were altered without the visitor's knowledge. That day, not a single visitor in the entire zoo escaped. All turned into animals. Old Chen broke down emotionally. handed me the director's badge. Then he walked out of the director's office. Oldly followed him. The two walked into the night together. That night, lion roars split the sky. The next day, 2 more white lions appeared in the lion zone. When we came out, there were 5 of us. Now only I remain. I was originally a cowardly person, prepared to flee the zoo. But at the main gate, nearly 100 employees who came voluntarily to plead blocked me. They said they were willing to sacrifice everything. Fight him to the bitter end. The employees and I pooled our ideas, formulated new rules, reignited hope. But in the 8th year, the aquarium and the goat zone completely fell into the inner world. A more polluted path appeared in the monkey zone. All the rabbits in the rabbit zone had been contaminated by it. The animals that visitors turned into after being killed became its menu. The world turned into rabbits. At night, the world turned into goat meat. Later, I saw the truth in a dream. A black sun like the eyes of a demon. Rolling mist. Twisted environment. It was absorbing energy from the inner world. The next day, I arranged all the work except for the appointment of the director position. Did not pass on the director role, because there was no suitable candidate here. The new director needs someone who can break out of flawed thinking. That is, a later successor who can see clearly as an objective bystander. For example, you who are reading this letter. Are you willing to take on this heavy burden? Today is the end of my life. I will use my own life to exhaust him as much as possible and drain more of his energy to buy enough time for my successor. Now the Lion King is about to set off. Successor, have you made up your mind? If you are willing to take this burden, then please come to the director's office and pick up the badge on my desk. It has been exactly 2 years since old Joe wrote this letter. Over these 2 years, he has only grown stronger. More and more tourists have been killed. A vicious cycle. No one can control him. The destruction of the horror world is only a matter of time. They are just NPCs in the instance, not real people. There's no need to risk the real world for them. There are still many people waiting for me to clear the game. Right now, the exit is right at the door. Just need to lay low for a while. If you were me, what would you choose? Reason tells me, don't go, they are just NPCs. But emotion tells me, we Dragon Country people are the ones with the most human brilliance. Save the horror world. Stop joking. Suchun dares to think, but I dare not even watch. If you were Suchun, what would you choose? I think we should still prioritize the bigger picture. We can't have a savior complex. Besides, those people are just NPCs from another world. I agree with Old Wang's view. We are about to clear the game. There's no need to take such a big risk. This zoo is too deep and dangerous. You're all right. But what if those people are real? That can't be possible, right? Old Chin, how can a real human become giant? An elephant turning into a lion? That's because it's a superpower only possible in the horror world. But who can say for sure how the NPCs really came to be? If I don't go, I will regret it later. Just treat it like an adventure game. I still have my save file anyway. At worst, I'll fail and then just play it straight. Please stay. Don't leave the aquarium now. It's very dangerous to go out at this time. I know it's dangerous, but I have a reason I must go. And thank you for your dedication. By the way, do you know where the director's office is? You found that letter. You absolutely cannot go to the director's office. We've already lost completely. Going to the director's office now is walking to your death. Maybe a miracle will happen. Just tell me the location. Save me the trouble of searching everywhere. The director is in the woods next to the lion area. If you look for the light, you'll find it. Thank you for your silent dedication. You've worked hard. The person you're waiting for seems to have arrived. I'm here. Want to talk? Oh, sorry. I forgot you're a retard. You can't talk. You can only make random noises. You think I don't know the badge is here? So he's afraid of the white lion. Afraid of the legacy this badge represents. The reason he sent me here was to have me, an outsider, destroy this thing that threatens him. I provokingly picked up the badge and tried to put it on. At that moment, he went completely insane. Hysterical screaming filled the entire room. Felt like being swallowed by a black hole around me. Black mist from all directions turned into dark hands and ropes lunging at me. I sensed a very pure, murderous intent. He was really about to make a move. It doesn't make sense. He's supposed to kill through cognitive contamination. Why can he directly attack me now? Just kidding. I'll help you destroy the badge. Yeah, I can help destroy the badge. But before that, I have a question. Why can you kill me directly? Aren't you supposed to only kill me by corrupting my cognition? Why can you do whatever you want now? Once you put on the badge, you'll be seen as a mortal enemy by the other side. They'll go for the kill immediately. And without the superpowers of previous directors, inheriting the director position is just walking into a death trap. This is a dead end. And just when I was at a loss, a lion's roar tore through the silence. The white lion strode in with the majesty of kings. The leading lion nudged the badge in my pocket, then raised a paw to point at the table beside me. The table? Is there something important in the drawer? Whoa, all 4 white lions came to back up Su-chun. Su-chun is just too impressive. Humph, with 4 white lions backing me. I could do it too. At that moment, the white lions lured him outside the director's office. Neither side made a move. They waited for my decision. And the arrival of the white lions was the key to breaking the deadlock. I grinned at the dark shadow, took out the badge, and pinned it cleanly on my chest. Oh yes. Oh. Hello. Horror Tales Headquarters Research Center. Hello. My name is Su-chun. I have officially inherited the position of director of the Horror Tales Zoo. Reporting this to headquarters. I'd like to know how much funding I can allocate as director. As long as it takes to restore the zoo to normal. Full support. No cap. Okay, thank you. Headquarters is generous. As long as there's money, I'm confident I can get the zoo back to normal. Stop it. Don't fight anymore. I can completely solve the zoo's problems, but my methods will definitely be something you can't accept or understand. Just don't worry about how I do it. I need your absolute trust. The white lion looks at my determined gaze, turns and leaves. Your conditions. I agreed. I'll help you take the badge out of the zoo. Now help me open a door. How about it? The current environment has no light. You are not affected either. Without light, consumption is high. I remember. Along the way, I kept the flashlight on, shining it on it, and walked toward the entrance. Pleasant cooperation. Open a door for me. Don't rush. We'll meet again soon. Ding. Congratulations on clearing the zoo mystery dungeon. Total points earned 1,000. Points can be exchanged for rewards or lottery in the system shop. Dragon Kingdom national fortune increased by 10 points, remaining 80 points. Dragon Kingdom's entire population lifespan increased by 10%, and each person receives 100 gold pieces as reward. The next mystery world will open in 3 days. May I ask, do you want to return to the real world, or stay in the mystery world? If you choose to stay in the mystery world, we will provide you with 5-star hotel service. Stay in the mystery world. System, open the shop. This item can greatly enhance cognitive coordination. Unlimited money is simply an invincible artifact for remodeling the zoo. Has been stored in the system space and can be withdrawn at any time and cleared on the first play. It's just a tutorial for beginners. Now I have a more satisfying clear play system. I want to load a save.